like, comment, and subscribe.
So here's the problem. Usually for Let's Talk Jinx, every 2 weeks when a patch comes out, of course, we do a patch video. You know, we talk about the patch, changes to Jinx, or that might affect Jinx, and any other AD carry changes because that will affect Jinx's matchup with those AD carries in lane. That's usually what we do. And of course, to ring in the new year, the first Let's Talk Jinx episode of 2022, you would think, oh cool, we got a patch dropping, you know, patch 12.1, we're into season 12 finally. Here's the problem. There are literally no changes to Jinx and virtually nothing that would even affect Jinx. There might be one thing, and so I will talk about it, like a just in case. But the patch in general is very, very light. There are 2 nerfs to Rek'Sai and Sona, and 2 buffs to Diana and Gangplank. And there's some skins for Elderwood Rek'Sai and Elderwood Gnar, and that's really about it. So we could talk about the Sona change real quick because she, you know, can be played support. So maybe as a Jinx, you'll be playing with or against one in the bottom lane, in which case the armor growth is being reduced and the E cooldown is being increased. Sona's been overperforming in skilled play and pushing the limits in other brackets ever since Archangel's staff was changed in preseason. We're tapping down on her power by slightly reducing her durability and ability cast frequency. So funny enough, I have a couple friends that of course were trying to get into League because of Arcane, and also because I said not to get into League because of Arcane. And one was asking about supports. Sona's one of those supports that can do her job well at healing people, but also harassing people. And one of the things, the trade backs, is that she's usually incredibly squishy. With the armor growth being reduced, she's kind of going back to being really squishy. So you got to be careful if you want to play Sona at just staying alive, basically. So if you're playing with a Sona, she's going to be as squishy as you are, especially in the early games, the lane phase and stuff like that. If you're going against Sona, poking her with some rocket harass from long range, that's going to probably feel a lot better because there's this less armor growth per level, right? It was 3.3, and now it's just going down to 3. That's going to add up over time, right? Like level 1, that's just 0.3. But even by level 4 or 5, right? Like it starts actually adding up a little bit by bit. And Sona's not someone that's going to be building a lot of armor as it is too, so that's going to hurt a little bit. And obviously the E is the movement speed one, so it's the cooldown is going from 12 seconds to 14 seconds. She's going to build a cooldown reduction though, so I don't know if that's going to hurt as much. We'll see. Especially not in laning phase though. And so the only other change we could possibly talk about is Immortal Shield Bow. Now, Immortal Shield Bow has made some marksmen and fighters a bit too immortal. We're bringing it down a bit so that there are larger trade-offs to consider when comparing it to other marksman mythics. Its Orange Masterwork item, Blood Ward, will now have 6580 and the same change to Lifeline. So for AD carries like Jinx and stuff, right, there's 3 mythic items per class, and so for AD carries, it's Immortal Shield Bow, Gale Force, and Kraken Slayer. Now, I don't really know a lot of people that with Jinx that are building Immortal Shield Bow, to be honest, but I know that it's an item that a lot of people are building, and maybe whoever you're laning against might even be building it too. Its attack damage is going down, because Mythics, you want to rush the Mythic item on every champion. That's how Mythics work. Whatever champion you're playing, whatever class, you build the Mythic item first, most likely. So if they are rushing this, so let's say you're Jinx, and you're going against Caitlyn, and for some reason, even though you both should kind of be building the same, Caitlyn's like, I'm feeling ambitious. Adventurous, if you will. Sniping's not enough anymore. I also want to be immortal. That makes sense. Well, they're going to have 5 less AD. So when you're rushing that Kraken Slayer, for example, or Gale Force, and she's rushing this Immortal Shield Bow, you're going to have some more AD. So, you know, there's that. Also, the Lifeline Shield is going from 300 to 800 based on level to 275 to 650 based on level. So, especially late game, when you kind of need that shield probably more to protect you from assassins and stuff, that's going to be down 150. Early game, only down 25. But yeah, so I mean, like in a scenario like that, I guess that works out. You know, maybe you're the one with the Fed Rengar jungle on your team, and he's going around just assassinating people, and now Caitlyn will be like a little bit weaker, and I don't know. Like I'm trying, but I really don't know. Maybe y'all can help me out in the comments, because I'm just kind of like, the patch is kind of light, and that's really kind of it when it comes to Jinx specifically. Obviously, there's major changes. If you haven't heard about the teleport change, here's a whole essay and a half where basically they're changing how it works. The cooldown on it's changing. Unleash teleport's like an upgraded version of teleport after a while. Where you can target allied towers, minions, wards, and certain constructs and stuff like that. And the cooldown's being changed when it's upgraded, but the base one's like weaker, so it might change what champions even play top lane, which is a whole video for itself. Unless someone here is playing top lane Jinx, Last time I played top lane Jinx was in the old runes and mastery system because I had a mastery and rune setup that actually made it work. So that's how long ago that it's been since I've even heard of anyone playing that. I guess honorable mention, ranked season, which, you know, some of us don't even play ranked, but if you do, it starts on the 7th. At the point of this video going live, it's the 5th. So you got 2 days until ranked goes live. So good luck with that. It has all the list of all the stuff down there, and I don't know what else to say in this video, so I guess I'll just end it. No need to make it too long and drag it out. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So until next time, take care. ggGetJinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.